I would love for everybody to, just keep their ears and eyes open, That's all I ask. I'm not asking for no handouts or no favors. But definitely, I'm from the D, man. I'm from Detroit. I gotta show and prove, from a city where it's all about music. Yeah. So that's all it's about. But at the same time, I'm not really worried about trying to compete with anybody. I'm just focused on doing the best I can, you know what I mean?
Herzlich willkommen auf Hiphop.de, mein Name ist Aria. Wir sitzen in Köln in der Essigfabrik. Neben mir sitzt kein geringerer als Big Sean. How you doing, man?
Well, what's up? Sehr gut.
I learned a little bit German. You're on your European tour right now. How's it going so far?
Sehr gut.
You did a little break, man. First of all, what's up with the beard? I see you got a nice little beard.
Yeah, it's kind of jacked up right now. I gotta get it cut up and shaped up, but, so whatever, it's cool.
You did a short break in your tour. You went to the BET Awards, performed a medley there. And when I was watching the medley, I think you did Blessings, I Don't Fuck With You, and One Man Can Change the World. And me watching that, I just realized, man, it's straight hits. Like you standing on the stage, performing the medley, did you feel the same way, just realizing the album was full of hits?
Not really. I was just kind of like caught in the moment. I wasn't really even thinking. It was kind of like a blur. You know what I mean? But I'm thankful for that moment. Everybody was up out their seats singing along. You know what I mean? And we only had like one day to travel there, perform, and we were right back, here. So it was really no break at all. And it's been a blessing, though. I'm tired, but it is what it is. It's better than not doing nothing or like wishing we was on the road. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to I'm really happy I got to see the people in Europe who got love for me. And the people who copped the album or love the music. And the most important thing to me is making the music I love making. Yeah. And the second most important is performing it for the people who got love for it. So it's a true honor.
Yeah, me knowing that you're on a European tour, I was kind of baffled to see you at the BET Awards, a day after you had a show here and then come back again. Yeah. I think a reason why that album took you on a whole nother level than before is, you always said you can out-rap anybody. I want to try it with, on Click. I rap Jay-Z. I don't have problems rapping with them. Still, I think for this album, you stepped up your MCing skills quite intentionally. Was it that way? Because I was looking at Fourth Quarter or Paradise, and I saw the comments, or B-Boy with Meek Mill. I saw the comment section. Everybody was like, wow, I didn't know Big Sean can flex like this. Yeah. Was that intentionally to catch the attention of the people this time around?
Well, I just focused on doing the best I could, I didn't, I would love for everybody to, just keep their ears and eyes open, That's all I ask. I'm not asking for no handouts or no favors. But definitely, I'm from the D, man. I'm from Detroit. I gotta show and prove, from a city where it's all about music. Yeah. So that's all it's about. But at the same time, I'm not really worried about trying to compete with anybody. I'm just focused on doing the best I can. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think something that was rather more a curse than a blessing for you at the beginning of your career was you're one of the only people who got a very good ear for melodies and hooks. Quite along with Drake and probably Kanye, you have very much melodic things in your hooks, which makes your sound very much playable on the radio. I think that probably for people out there, for critics and fans, it was much more a curse than a blessing because it, took the attention away from your lyrical skills. How do you look at it?
I don't know. That's just something I just naturally, just did and do, and I don't really think about it like that, so I feel like whatever I hear, I do, whether it's melody, raps, and just go with it, because that's what it's supposed to be. That's why you're there. It's like painting a picture.
Yeah, just naturally. Mm-hmm. What was nice as well was last time around with Hall of Fame, there were no Yeezy collaborations, no Yeezy features. And you already said, man, keep calm. It's all coming on the next album. Yeah. And this time around, you got, 5, 6 collaborations, 5 contributions?
Yeah, more like 2 or 3, but it's a lot, you know what I mean? But
you produced the outro as well, right?
No, he didn't produce the outro. DJ Dahi produced the outro. Right. DJ Dahi also produced the end of I Don't Fuck With You. And
the soul part.
Yeah, he did the song with Ariana Research. And what else did he do? I he may have done something else I can't remember, but he was definitely an instrumental part of the album. So was Key Wayne. Yeah. Key Wayne produced on like I Don't Fuck With You and did Play No Games. My homie J. John and I Know with Mustard. So there was a lot of collaborations, you know what I mean, on the production side of things, and I feel like that's what made it special though. You know?
And I feel it felt genuine. Like I love when I listen to a record, to a collaboration especially, and I feel like that's genuine. Like the not Lit, I always go with Lit, All Your Fault record with the back and forth with Kanye.
Yeah.
You genuinely feel like you were sitting in the studio and throwing these lines back and forth to each other.
Yeah, that's how it was. Yeah. We were actually at his crib.
Oh, at his crib?
Yeah. I recorded the album at my crib, but we were actually at his crib that night going over that last verse.
Okay. Was that Travis Scott on the production on that track?
Not on the production, but that was Travis Scott definitely saying live for your love. Yeah. Live for your love, baby. Yeah, so I was actually a misprint because I wanted him featured on the album. Okay. But at when we turned it in, somebody made a mistake and forgot, so we had to just whatever. You know, he's on it though. Yeah, that's my bro.
Okay. Man, you already talked in a lot of interviews about the musical influence that Kanye has on you and the spirit in the studio. But what about things that you talk about which are not actually about the production, more like motivational stuff? How much does it give you on that perspective, from that perspective?
He's just motivation, just being around, you know, just seeing his story and the stuff he goes through every day, you know what I mean? That's motivation enough. So, you know, I just take that and do my own thing with it. I like motivating people because it brings out the best in them, you know. And when people are the best version of themselves, everything just goes right. Yeah,
I saw your blogs or your vlogs. They're motivational, man. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What was motivating as well, man? The Wayne part. Where did you hear the Wayne part the first time? Did you send him the track and get the part back, his verse?
Yeah.
Deep?
Yeah, mainly everybody came through to the studio, but with Wayne, I went to see him in the studio, and, you know, I was just kicking it with him. I wasn't even going to really work on my album with him. I was just going to, you know, hang out with him. I ended up playing him some stuff, and I played him that song, and he was like, oh, this the one. I need to get on this one. I was like, oh, shit, all right, cool. So he did a verse, sent it back, and
how did it feel listening to it the first time?
I was like running it back, like, hold on, what did he say? You know, and then he gave me such a big up. He like, you know, said, man, I feel like Sean. I don't get enough shine. Yeah. Is it because he ain't got the tattoos? He ain't throwing enough signs? You know, I thought it was cool because I'm not signed to Lil Wayne, or me and him aren't on the same label or nothing. But he still bigged me up and gave me that cosign. And I appreciate that because he ain't have no reason to do that except that he just felt like that. That's what he wanted.
Genuinely, yeah.
So I appreciate Wayne for just, you know, I told him, man, I used to ride to school listening to Dedication, the Carter One. You know what I'm saying? So to go from there to have him bigging me up, that was a special moment for me, a major, major moment. You know, he's going down in history for sure.
Yeah, of course.
In rap history.
You're on your third album already, man. I don't want to say you're old because you're very young, 27 if I'm right. But your third album, man. How does it feel looking at people like Travis Scott? Does it remind you of your first beginnings with Kanye and just getting signed, just being hungry on your first album? And how do you feel right now looking back on it?
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I feel like Travis Scott been in the game for a minute though, honestly. I mean, he was on Cruel Summer, wasn't he? Yeah. That was like 2012. Yeah. So it's been a few years, you know what I mean? But that's how long it takes. Yeah. I mean, my first album came out 2011, so it's really not that big of a gap between me and him. It's just far as like when the things started popping off. But I mean, I was signed since 2008 though. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it takes them a few years to really get popping. But Travis, that's my bro right there. I got total faith in him, and I believe in him, and you know, I work with him all the time, and it's just crazy going from there to now though with me, you know. Things have been progressing. I'm gonna keep it going. I've seen a lot of people come and go, you know. Yeah. I'm gonna just keep it G, keep it real, stay off that sucker shit, and like, you know, keep rapping the D and going hard. Man, you're that kind of classic mixtape rapper. You came in the game with mixtapes. You even dropped mixtapes between your albums. Is something planned for before you drop your fourth album? Next few months? I don't know. I don't know about a mixtape, man. I might just have to go straight to the album, but you never know. We'll see. You know, we got some. I do got some ideas for stuff like that, but
we're excited, man. And what's your next stop? Paris tomorrow?
Paris is the next stop. You know, Cologne tonight, obviously. Paris tomorrow, and then one more place in Nims,
yeah.
and then we're done for Europe.
Man, have a lot of fun on stage. I haven't seen you live actually yet. I'm very excited today. Yeah. Thanks for your time, man. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
See you next time.
Yeah. Of course, man. Thank you very much.